Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Check up. Wide, 90. Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
On 1st down, Locke. And his first look is incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now, it's Jackson, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Love. He's got Sanu. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mexico. We got 4.
Now Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Second and 10, Luck again. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Watch 80. 11.
From the gun, here's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, a run with Cohen. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now Trubisky on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 50
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Monday.
On 2nd and 12, Luck buying time to it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 59. We won't.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he connects with Ertz. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Crunch. Check. Whip. Watch the whip. On.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 12.
He's crashing.
X3. 218. Chopper.
On 2nd and 1. Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vince Williams. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head. Figure it out. Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there Gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
12.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Locke. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A shotgun handoff now to Crowell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Isaiah Crowell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
180.
So we got man.
Blue. Alert. Yep.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Get up! 180!
Line 59.
Red.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And an alley to run. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head. So
better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 40-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, check.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the slant.
Hey, Haywood.
58.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Target.
A shotgun snap for Love. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Got his man, Isaiah Crowell. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Check, 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That one complete to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Mike.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy. Because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There was some trust in there. There was also some hope.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert.
Hey, keep it up.
Now Trubisky to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Corey Legion able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Check out. 90. 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Back. 11.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Push him back. Check 37. Check 37.
11B.
Go 58's the mic. I'm on.
Protein spill.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey.
Let's go, Mexico.
Check 9. Check 9.
Back to throw. Love. Sideline throw. That's caught by Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Mexico.
Luck now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on first and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw is Luck. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is third and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 20
180.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So go. All right, 6-5.
Show it.
Monday.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Check up. 1-6-3.
Check.
1-40. Easy, little. Check up.
They'll run on first down. Crowell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Jam.
They'll try the air now with Locke. It's caught by Crowell. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, it's Locke. Ertz has it left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Locke. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On the carry, it's Barton. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
That's what I do.
Now Trubisky on first down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. 16 yards, a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
180. 59. Move.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
On first down, Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now, Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
12.
Check the backer.
Recon, 132.5.
They run it from the gun with Crowell. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you feel that.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for Pittsburgh, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.